of course, most important of all, there's a lot of pride involved in this.
And certainly that's so for the Queen's Regiment.
The Queen's. We're the oldest English infantry regiment of the line, with the Army's oldest battle honour. Tangier came via Queen Catherine. We defended it. We became the Queen's Regiment. We fought 4 of history's bloodiest battles, Albihira, Sabran in the Sikh Wars, and in the First World War, Ypres and the Somme. And in the Second World War, when Robert Maxwell's Military Cross was just a fragment of our honour. But this year, in peace, some of us have been to America, training with the United States Army in California. Adventure training, urban warfare, escape, evasion and survival. Our motto, unconquered I serve.
The Queen's Regiment, represented in combat by 4 men from the 1st Battalion.
I'm Lieutenant Ian Wright, known as Blackadder to some. I'm 21, single and from Hampshire.
My name's Mark Patrick, normally known as Pat. I'm 26 and I'm from Brighton.
My name's Dave Ells, 29-year-old, come from Manchester, known as Davey Ells.
My name's Bruce Soutar, I'm 21, single and come from Tunbridge Wells. And by the way, we're going to win this.
So are they saying they can beat us, the Scots Guards?
He's dead! And our food!
We date from 1642, and we're renowned for our defence at Waterloo against overwhelming odds, 30,000 French. In the Crimea, we won 4 of the first VCs awarded. World War II, a future political giant and an archbishop, who both won MCs, shared in our glory. In the Falklands, we captured Tumbledown Mountain. Ceremony, the Guards are the world's finest, yet adaptable worldwide. In the last year at Heathrow, we've played, alongside the police, a vital role in anti-terrorism. 8,000 miles away in Belize, we've trained in jungle warfare, helping and safeguarding the locals. Our motto, no one strikes me with impunity.
And now, the Scots Guards in combat.
Lieutenant Alexander Carey, 26, single, from London.
Colour Sergeant Ian Gwynn, 29, married, from Flin, Stirling.
Lance Sergeant Glenn Scott, 27, single, from Portsmouth.
Sergeant Steve McGowan, 21, from Shildon, County Durham, also known as Mungo.
The first of 4 events, vital container, parachuted in, has been blown off course. Now the teams must recover it.
Aerial reconnaissance has confirmed that the container and the parachute is located at grid 843575. We've had the reconnaissance patrol reports back, and it confirms that the area is booby-trapped and mined, and we've got 1 indication at least of an enemy infantry bunker. No detailed locations. It's vital that you get that container back, and speed is of the essence. Any problems?
No, that's great.
So, Blackadder, Ian Wright and his Queen's Regiment team first to go. Across the water, onto the mainland, encountering booby traps in the bushes, out to the beach opposite the enemy, find the container, then back with it via a minefield. Against the clock, but penalties for setting off traps and mines or for tactical or grid-bearing errors, so speed alone won't win.
The booby trap set off, and immediately a 2-minute penalty.
Yes, there are 3 booby traps in these bushes, and so far every one of the 5 teams has set them all off.
And there's a second.
There's number 3.
Well, none of these teams have seen the others compete, so they're all equally in the dark, of course.
That's right, so they've got no idea what awaits them when they get to the beach, and that's going to be simulated fire from the enemy from across the water. is where field craft and accuracy come into it.
Hello, sir. This is Charlie 3-1 Alpha. Fire mission, over.
Blackadder's trying to call up mortar fire support. 2 of his men make off with the boat.
And if they're not careful, more penalties for bad tactics or incorrect fire directions.
Charlie 3-1 Alpha. Fire mission. Grid 841575. Direction 3940. Magnetic. Enemy machine gun in bunker. Neutralised now for 2 minutes. Over.
And there is a penalty for crossing to the island too near the line of fire.
Shot 1-5. Out.
They're on the island where the parachute is.
It's okay. Right, let it drop.
Hello, 0 Charlie 1-3 Alpha. On target, over.
So the container recovered, the bunker destroyed, and the first man at the minefield on the way back in under 11 minutes. That's pretty fast. Well, they're going to need that.
And in the minefield, a 2-minute penalty for any mine they don't find and neutralise.
Come on, boss, keep going.
So, do they go for speed and risk the penalties, or opt for safety and lose time?
Lean on it again.
The Queen's Regiment obviously taking their time.
Right, clear underneath it. Everything on the back.
And their net result in that minefield, no penalties, but nearly 10 minutes taken.
And now, back across the water and to base. As usual, 2 by the death slide, 2 by boat.
The last man's time is the one that counts. And it's fast, 21:56.
Out of breath, or is knackered the word?
Oh.
Is it that
Very
bad?
demanding, yeah, very demanding.
It's very demanding.
Come on, just come back from America, all that training there.
What you got to do is acclimatise.
Yeah.
Listen down, deal with it, even though it does look mild to you, but...
What about the minefield? You seem to take a bit of time. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got to pay that. Take the chance of hitting a mine if you're going to go fast.
Yes.
So got through without hitting it even.
But the penalties had come earlier, of course. They were 8 minutes worth for 29:56. And the Scots Guards are approaching the beach with that time to beat. 6 minutes of penalties, same as the Queen's at this stage, and 4 minutes 46 overall, which is 40 seconds faster.
Where is he? Henry Bunker! Wright, about 250! See? Come on, go, we've got it, we've got it! Keep going, Scott! Hello, 0 Charlie 3-1 Alpha, Farmington, over.
No more penalties yet, but I think there could be.
Charlie 3-1 Alpha, fire mission, grid 841575, direction 3950 mils.
Alex Carey's fire direction's all right, but Colour Sergeant Gwynn and Guardsman McGowan in the boat, I think, may have got it all wrong. We'll see in a moment.
Where did that go? Do you see that?
Things going well on the mainland for Carey.
It's a hit.
But not for Gwynn and McGowan. They'd misread their map and made the same mistake as the light infantry lads last week, and that won't please Lieutenant Carey at all.
Charlie 331 Alpha, end of mission, out. Hey! You're on the wrong island!
Yes, wrong island. That's where they should be, where the parachute is. But the island further north, that's where they went. No penalty yet imposed because they're now going to the Wright Island.
Oh, we could always go. You haven't got any clips, have you?
But Carey in real trouble. No clips to neutralise the mines, even if he went on ahead. Those clips, well, they're with the lads in the boat. And, well, never mind a 2-minute penalty. Far more time than that now slipping past. And that's been the story of the Scots, Annika.
So what happened with the island?
That's just it's her fault and lack of observation and communication.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe we'll pay dearly for the later, I don't know. But we've definitely lost a lot of time on that.
Aye, it's lost them the first event in this quarter-final. Less penalties, but 35-9 against 29-56.
You're going to tow a Mobat anti-tank gun, which weighs 1,750 pounds, across country, over a distance of 1,500 metres. 800 of it is towed by Land Rover. En route, you'll meet 2 major obstacles which must be crossed. Section Commander, have you any questions?
No.
Well, here's an event many of you will know already, needs a lot of strength and provides a lot of incident. The Paras got penalised for breaking the rules, the Welsh overturned the gun and failed to finish. And Blackadder's Queen's Regiment team are going to need not only strength to get this outmoded old Mobat gun round, but teamwork, tactics, intelligence and leadership. And that's what combat's all about.
Keep it going! Keep it going! Keep it going! Keep it going! We got it now! Good!
1,500 difficult hilly metres. Through the water splash, up and round, partly with a Land Rover, mainly on foot. 2 obstacles, as they were warned, the first being this, an immovable 4-cornered roadblock.
Faster than any team in the first 2 quarter-finals, Annika.
Get the flakes lined up!
Right, let's go for it. Loads of aggression up there, boys. Right, that's it.
Oh! Hard! Oh, stop, pull down, you picked me off.
Yeah. Push the wheels.
Boss, will you let that bloody barrel up? Let it up! Barrel! Whoa! That's better than I can get it. Whoa! Come on! Come on!
I've got a barrel!
Hey! I've got them! Come on! Come on! Come on! Push! Hold it!
Careful!
Right, I'm on that rack round here!
Sergeant Mark Patrick taking charge. Rank doesn't always count in these events, as we've seen.
Get him straight!
And the corporal, Davy Ells, he's getting the Land Rover ready.
2:38. That's not really fast, but it looks as if they will be with the Land Rover.
Very fast. But now it's back to the pulling and pushing, along to the second obstacle, and then the long slog round to the finish.
Good boys, keep it going.
Come on! Dig it, lads. Come on! Push!
Well, a lot of you will have seen the agony this obstacle causes. The triple ramp, a metre high, gaps in between representing mines and a steep slope at the front.
Time about average now.
Right. Put that on the next one, John.
And 2-minute penalties if man, gun or anything drops down the gaps onto the mines.
Out, drop, out. A bit further. Yes. Hang a bit. Right, listen. Listen, when we hit that, yeah? Man, it Come on! Right, go! Hey! Now, take a run, take a run.
So far, only the Paras have done it without using the planks at the front to reduce the angle.
Take a run, that'll do. You ready? Let's go! Come on!
Roll it back, roll it back.
Put a plank in from there on the ankle. Hold it tight, gents! Go on then. Boss, give me some leverage. Right. We're going to have to walk it. Using Wright. Break off, Davey. Ready? 1, all the way up. 2, 3, go, Davey boy! Break off! Put your leg. Go, break off now, we've got it. Put your leg, you can give him this one. Break off. Right, come on. Go! Get him up there, get him up there, come on! Break off! Get the planks, get the planks. Right, come on, back this side. Break off. Pull the bound towards you, Pat. Straight! Keep it straight, sir.
That's it. Right, slowly.
Slowly. That's it, you're all right. Go on, turn. Steer it, Jock. Straight across with her. Right, let's go, come on!
That's it.
Get it off. Come on, let's go.
And again, that's a good average time judged by the first 2 quarter-finals, and so's that.
And now the hardest part of all. Tired out after all that effort, and there's still 400 metres of muddy track to go.
Come on, you would have got to the next round!
Well, the time's not bad, and so far, very important, they're the only team not to have incurred penalties.
Next round, ladies, gents! Come on! Go on, fellas, keep it going! Get it in! Come on! Stop the fight! Come on! Keep going!
Only 20 metres to go.
21 minutes dead, and no penalties.
You happy, Ian?
That obstacle was a bit of a problem, but we did get it up and over in the end.
I think it was Corporal Elf, wasn't it, who said, walk it.
Brute force. We got it up there.
Sergeant Patrick, other things on your mind today?
Oh, yeah, my wife's about to give birth. I don't know when, it's supposed to be yesterday. Hopefully, next few days.
It certainly can't be worse for her today than what you've been through.
No, that's right.
I think you made a good time.
Well done.
I think you should be proud of yourselves, really.
Yeah, it could have been better though, could have been a lot better. We trained hard for this, one. And it's on the day, innit?
21 minutes then for the Queen's Regiment and the gun run, so that's what the Scots Guards have got to beat. And it's raining. They're one event down, this and 2 others to go.
Powerfully built lads, these. They're probably the heaviest team of them all. And 1 minute 57. That's just a second faster than the Queen's.
That's off, sir, that's off. Okay, well done. Right, you've got to keep the steering. You've got to look where you go with those wheels. Well done. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's good. 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 Right, the 2 wheelmen, once it's on top, lock off with the brakes. Lock off.
No doubt who's in charge here. Alex Carey, the officer.
That's it, good. Get back on the wheels. This one will come over. Line them up. Whoa. Let's go.
And another 6 seconds faster than the Queen's as they go into the towing stage.
Slower in the Land Rover, though. In fact, very slow indeed.
Yes, but now Strant's going to come into it again. 200 metres to the second obstacle.
By the way, this isn't just for us on the telly. Combat is a new army experiment. It's a training exercise turned into a competition, and we're just spectators.
It's certainly real enough for the Scots Guards. 8 minutes 45. That's 38 seconds slower than the Queen's now.
Let's go. go. In a tested race, sir. Oh, just get on with the fuel. Wait. Right, wheels, come on. Let's go. Come on. Get back here, man.
Oh, penalty?
Nope, feet didn't touch the ground.
That was Alex Carey.
Okay. Come on.
Glenn Scott.
Mongo or Magoo McGowan behind the wheel.
And Ian Gwynn.
Okay, push over the wheel, Scott. Just push over the wheel. Take the brake off. What? Push over the wheel. Run! Right, Calisar's wheel. Stop! I'm holding it. Go to the Calisar's wheel. Hold it like that. Away! Right, good. Let off. The rope stick on this wheel. Let it off. No!
And again, so nearly.
I'll hold this. Right, Magoo, pull on this. Come on, Magoo. Pull on this. Pull on the wheel. Fix up. Right, level the planks off. Move the planks for the wheels.
Well, they've done it, and in fact 50 seconds better than the Queens. Their time so far as a result, now 12 seconds faster, so it's all on this final 400 metres.
Right, change, back to front. Back to front. Come on, hurry up!
Still going well. There's less than 100 metres to go.
Come on, lads, we're not going to win here, come on!
And the time they've got to beat, exactly 21 minutes.
Come on, again! Done! Come on! Come on!
And they've done it.
Ooh, see, I've never seen anything as hard in my life. Getting up that second obstacle.
Let's try it.
It's super stuff. Great stuff. Hey, well done.
Thanks very much.
Well done, Biggin. Well done.
Cheers, Evelyn.
Brilliant.
You seem very calm, very much in control there. Very methodical about it all.
It's kind of you to say so. All of us have been working as a team for a while now. And the command very much goes to whoever's there and whoever has the best idea at their time. You know, when we started it was different, but now that's how it should be.
What about the wet conditions?
Oh, that's all right. It's not a problem.
Can I just
Scots
ask you
cards.
one personal thing? How'd you get your hair to be so spiky?
The wind,
All
the
the wind
speed.
at home.
Speed I was running.
Well done.
Yes, well done indeed. Victory for the Scots by 17 seconds. And it's now 1-1 in this third quarter final of combat.
Final. Conditions dreadful, one of the coldest days of the year, and a substitution in the Queen's Regiment team. Here's why. Mark Patrick had to dash home to his wife, who's had their baby daughter Casey, and the Army agreed to the Queen's substituting their reserve, Colour Sergeant Ian Chelsea Hall. Quite an ordeal for him. At this moment he's staggering with the other three towards the end of the assault course.
Stop! Come on, boss, we need you there, come on!
They've done 700 metres and 15 obstacles, and they're heading for quite a good finishing time. But their officer, that's Blackadder Ian Wright, well, you can see for yourself.
The end of the assault course coming up, but that merely means the start of the shoot. They're worn out, they're freezing cold, but they've still got 60 rounds to shoot at 40 targets at up to 250 metres. White plates are worth 5 seconds each, the reds 15. Those times are deducted from the team's assault course time for hits, but added to it for misses.
Yes, the cold and fatigue got to them. not very good.
Blackadder, how are you feeling? You really seem to be suffering then.
Not good. Don't know what went wrong, just didn't feel good on it. Came off the first rope and got wet. Yeah. Obviously makes it harder. Oh, no. And just couldn't push it today.
Are your hands okay?
No, they're in pieces. Can't move them at the moment.
Just cold?
Yeah.
Bit of a baptism by fire for you there, Chelsea.
Well, yeah, it was a bit rough for the first one, wasn't it? That water was particularly cold. It's a little shock, you know it's going to be cold, the snow's on the ground. Yeah. You never was under any illusions about the water. It's still a shock. How long do you wait for it?
It was very interesting there as a substitute sergeant. Yeah. You were giving your boss a certain amount of flack there.
He needs it now, doesn't he?
I definitely need it there.
And I noticed the corporal also chipped in.
Dave there, he does a bit, yeah, we're all shouting it.
You've got to work as a team, and if someone's slow like that, they take it, whoever they are.
So there's no hard feelings?
I should have been up front. No, none at all.
Could be him shouting at me tomorrow. Yeah, that's the way it is.
You're going to have a cup of tea and feel better, do you think?
No, I'll have a cup of tea and be miserable with myself for the rest of the day, I think.
And there you have it. A good assault course, but only a 10-second bonus from the shoot.
Scots Guards, are you ready?
17 minutes 29 for the Scots Guards to beat.
Well, the Scots have almost done their 700 yards. This is the last of the 15 obstacles. One disaster when Magoo dropped off the death slide, but overall they're doing fantastically well. An unofficial assault course time of 16:36, which is faster than any team's done so far. But now, the shoot.
Each man has a different number of rounds.
I've got ammunition. Fire!
Only one man, Glenn Scott, is left with ammunition, and there are just 5 targets left.
Come on! Speed! Time, Scott! Let's raid! Yeah. Aim at the bottom here! Aim at the bottom here! Good! Yeah. See the left! And the one! Keep at the bottom! Good! Well done! Next 2! Fire, man! You've got it! Fire! Wasting time!
One target still standing.
Can't see it. Oh, fire! Fire, Dan! Dan Scott, fire! Fire left! Go for the battle site! I'm out of ammunition. Battle site! Cease fire!
Tremendous. 39 targets out of 40.
Steve, what happened on the death sled? You went a terrible tumble.
They were on the way down. My hands felt alright when I was in them, but it was just as the brake went on and just slipped right out.
Man, it looked an awful crash, mate. Ah!
Survivable.
And what have you done with your finger?
That was on there as well.
That's ripped off as well, as it? Bad, eh?
Oh, sorry. Survived.
Done an incredible time, actually, of 12 minutes 36 seconds. You've got to be fairly pleased with that, eh?
Yeah. Makes all the pain worthwhile.
best assaulted shoots so far. 4 minutes of shooting bonus. The Scots Guards lead by 2 events to 1 and 1 to come.
Already know is a test of shooting and tactics. The target is an enemy command post. The teams have already dropped in by helicopter to destroy it, and 2 armoured cars nearby.
Yes, and one man fires an 84mm anti-tank weapon. It has 4 rounds. Now the scoring's a little difficult because you can score 20 points for a K kill, which actually destroys the vehicle, and there's 10 points for an M kill, which just immobilises it.
They then have to fire at the escaping enemy. This little chap here. 10 points scaled down to 2, depending on where they hit this fella.
And finally, there's the 2-inch mortar fire. At a command post about 400 metres away, depending on where they place the mortar. And there's 30 points for every mortar bomb that lands inside a 40 metres square.
But first, the stalk.
Queen's Regiment first. No time limits involved here. On the contrary, they can be penalised for bad tactics.
The anti-tank crew almost in position. The target's already in their sights.
No. Just missed. Now the other target. 2 rounds left.
Stand by! Fighting target now.
Yes, K kill.
So 30 points with the 84. Now under enemy fire, they go for the crew targets.
Out of ammo!
Doesn't look so good. We'll have to wait for the targets to be checked. Meantime, it's the 2-inch mortar going for the command post area. Four rounds in all, 3 to come.
Jock! Get smoke ready!
So no points at all with the mortar. And now the final piece of fieldcraft, the withdrawal under fire under cover of smoke.
So for the Queen's lads, no penalties for bad tactics, but again, disappointing shooting. They're 2 events to 1 down. 70's the score for the Scots Guards to beat in the tank store.
Scott and McGowan are in position. One miss with the 84. And again. One to go. 20 points only.
Same unofficial score as the Queen so far. This could be very close. All depends on the mortar.
That's high, bring him down, way down.
That's 30
points. That's in, and again. that, all your rods.
No.
So there's the withdrawal, and here are the scores. 20 with the anti-tank, 52 finally on the crew targets, and that single mortar hit gives them a winning 102. So the Scots have won 3 events against 1. More important, they've scored 22 points. Points awarded according to a tariff based on times and scores achieved.
So, the Scots Guards now join the Paras as certain semi-finalists.
Well, the qualifiers, if you remember, are the 4 highest point scorers, not necessarily the 4 winning teams. So the Paras and the Scots Guards are through to the semis. What about the Gurkhas? Well, actually, that all hangs on what happens next week.
Yes, and next week, it's the last of the quarter-finals. The Royal Irish Rangers against the KOSBs, which are the King's Own Scottish Borderers. Wait for it.
See you next week.